Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Stats That Exist But Do Not Matter. It is episode 102, and it is brought to you by the DraftKings Sportsbook. Guys, the easiest way to get out of a sticky situation in baseball is a pitcher's best friend, the double play. They come in many forms. The most frequent one we see is the infield ground ball. The infield turns to nice and easy. There's also fun ones in the outfield. Catch it in the outfield, gun it home, get the outfield assist double play. But personally, my favorite double play in baseball has to be the strike him out, throw him out, double play. Catcher to the middle infielders, get the guy trying to steal after a strikeout. It's just, there's something so satisfying about it, and especially because it happens so rarely in baseball. So today we're going to talk all about it. All right, I'm going to give you guys room to guess on this one. Guess how many strike him out, throw him out double plays there have been since 2008. 1, 2, 3. Guess is locked in. The correct answer, 1,119. I wasn't expecting a 4-digit number. That's more than I expected. That's great for me. The most frequent count it occurs on, as you might have guessed, is a 3-2 count, a full count. There's less to lose for the runner stealing the base. 885 out of 1,119 of these strike him out double plays occurred on a 3-2 count. That's 77% for those counting at home. 18% of the total of the strike him out, throw him out double plays occurred in the first inning. So managers are willing to be a little bit more risky early on in the game, trying to get that extra base, maybe get an early run for their team. It happens way less later in the game, but the latest we could find that it ever occurred was in the 13th inning, which I cannot believe. Doing this in extra innings. You've already gone on for 3 extra innings at this point. Doing so in the 13th inning, you got to be desperate. Honestly, I kind of respect it. 210 different catchers have completed the strike him out, throw him out double play since 2008. I'm pretty sure you can guess who the most frequent one would be, but I'll leave you room to guess. 3, 2, 1. It's Yadier Molina of the St. Louis Cardinals, who just retired. Happy retirement, Yadier Molina. Manager in the WBC as well. Love that. Second place might surprise you. Matt Wieters, another Cardinals legend, also an Orioles legend. Love that. Jonathan Lucroy comes in third with 23. James McCann, Mets legend, also Orioles legend. And Salvi, the leaders among active catchers. They're tied fourth overall with 20 each. Love that for them. But to get a successful strike him out, throw him out double play, it involves both sides of the battery. What about the pitchers who are executing it the most? That would be Zach Greinke with 13 strike him out, throw him out double plays since 2008. Love that. Adam Wainwright still kicking in the major leagues, starting for Team USA. He's second with 10 on his career. 3-way tie for third place. You got Cole Hamels, Johnny Cueto, and Ubaldo Jimenez. How about that? A lot of Orioles in today's video. I kind of love it. We can't just talk about the guys pulling it off on defense. We unfortunately have to mention the guys who are causing this in the first place, the dudes striking out at the plate and then watching their teammate getting gunned down. Anthony Rizzo is first overall from the New York Yankees with 12 strikeouts preceding an inning-ending double play. You hate that for him. Miguel Cabrera, Freddie Freeman, and Paul Goldschmidt are all tied for second with 9 strikeouts in these scenarios as well. Now, these plays are hard enough to pull off, but what about on the biggest stages possible? Let's talk about strike him out, throw him out double plays in the World Series and the All-Star Game. It doesn't get much bigger than this. It's only happened twice since 2008 in World Series games. Let's go back to 2012 first, a Detroit Tigers World Series that fans would probably like to forget since it ended in a sweep, but there is one highlight that you might like to remember. Max Scherzer throwing one to Gerald Laird, who throws it down to second base and guns down Brendan Crawford to end the top of the 7th. It wouldn't end in a win for the Tigers, but this is a pretty cool moment. Also, 2016, a World Series we all like to remember, Cubs and Cleveland, with a full count in the top of the 4th. Cody Allen gets Chris Bryant to chase a fastball. Then Dexter Fowler gets gunned down running the bases. The Cleveland Indians at the time escape a big jam there. Wouldn't end in a win for them, but that was a very fun Game 7. What about the All-Star Game, though? We got to talk about that as well. In 2008, in the top of the 9th, Mariano Rivera gets Ryan Ludwig All-Star swinging, and Dioner Navarro. Wow, a lot of fun All-Stars in this scenario. He guns down Christian Guzman. How about that? 3 All-Star names that I did not think I'd be saying in this video. It also happened in 2011 in the top of the 2nd. David Robertson gets Matt Holliday to strike out, and Alex Avila guns down Lance Berkman trying to steal second. That's always fun. I've had an absolute blast telling you guys about strike him out, throw him out double plays. As a former catcher, this was one of my favorite plays to try and execute. It didn't go very well for me. That's why I'm not a big leaguer. But there are plenty of big leaguers that can pull it off, and if you want want to sprinkle some dough on their chances, you got to go to the DraftKings Sportsbook, the sponsor for today's episode. Right now, we're focusing on the big tournament happening in March. The 64 best teams in the country are ready to go. This year's college basketball tournament betting action can be found at the DraftKings Sportsbook. Right now, all new customers, they can get $200 in bonus bets instantly after they place their first $5 wager. Bet any wager $5 and you'll instantly receive that bonus bet money. Use that bonus bet money, make a parlay full of all your favorite NCAA basketball teams and whether or not they can take home the gold this March. Download their free and easy-to-use app now. New customers use promo code STATS, S-T-A-T-S, the name of the show. Makes sense. Bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. That is code STATS, only at the DraftKings Sportsbook. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for details and any help you might need with a gambling addiction. Those resources are listed down below. Thank you guys for watching today's episode of Stats That Exist But Do Not Matter 102. 2 is for the catcher, 1 is for the pitcher. I wish I said that at the top of the episode. That's pretty clever. I'll see you guys next time.